Welcome to the investment markets overview for the week ending the 8th of April 2022. The global energy crisis accelerated this week as further sanctions were imposed on Russia. The US Congress has voted to prohibit gas, oil, and coal imports from Russia, whilst the EU has banned coal. So let's check out uranium. With US coal prices soaring to $100 a ton for the first time in 13 years. And half of the EU's coal supply coming from Russia, nuclear power will be a growing alternative. So who are the major uranium producers? As can be seen within the table above, 25% supplied by Canada and Australia. However, the bulk is produced by nations that are forming a growing alternative trading bloc and who are also being labeled as persona non grata by the G7. The overview includes the performance statistics for the main stock indices, which were mixed, as were the commodities covered, and the cryptocurrencies also. Whilst the sovereign bond yields were higher across the board, particularly Germany once again. Meanwhile, our regional coverage includes ballooning US consumer credit and the collapsing savings rate. The rocketing cost of energy for the EU, as a share of GDP. Whilst out east, China's composite PMI plunged in March. Towards the end of March, US President Biden tweeted, "As a result of our unprecedented sanctions, the ruble was reduced to rubble." He obviously doesn't look at charts. Whilst the ruble initially slumped by 80% when the first wave of sanctions were announced, see the green line, it has recovered all of that, plus some, by the end of this week. Our 25th of March overview reminded that the ruble is a petro-currency and that Russia was now demanding that non-friendly nations paid for Russian oil in rubles. Furthermore, alternatives to the SWIFT financial system, the dollarization of the wider financial system and a possible replacement to the initial Bretton Woods, as the Russian central bank links the ruble to gold, are in train, in collaboration with China and India. A final performance table for the major stock indices since the year 2000 concludes the investment markets overview. A one-month trial of this 40 times per year publication is available for less than $15, or the price of just one decent cup of coffee per week. It's an ideal opportunity to grab the bargain discount for 4 publications. We strive to turn the technical into plain-speaking observations, backed up by factual charts and context. Join us for a guide through the maze of economic and market data via the weekly 5-page overview.